Like I said, it starts with the small things, but those small things add up and they build a foundation that you could build your dreams off of. You can build your dreams from a foundation of small little pebbles that you put together to build that foundation, cement it down, and then you build from there. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Fitness doesn't happen overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight. So keep fighting. I promise you, you'll get everything that you've ever wanted, no matter what it is. And it all started with me showing up anyway. It all started with me saying, I'm going to go here and I'm going to put in this work. I'm going to put in this pain and I'm going to show up for me.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Welcome back to the We Wake Up and Grind podcast. I'm your host, Eric. I'm the creator, the founder, the everything that is We Wake Up and Grind. Now, I know I just did a podcast a couple nights ago. This is happening on Friday. I don't know when I'm going to drop this, but this is a Friday night session. So it just sparked something that I wanted to talk about. It's not going to be a long episode. I'm not going to be long drawn and draw you guys out. But I wanted to talk about how I felt going into the session, how I felt during the session, and how I feel after the session. We did a late night session after work. We all know how I feel about that. If you've been following the page, typically don't like to work out in the afternoon because it's always crowded. But I have found that Saturday, it isn't because people don't go. Everybody's out having their good time and relaxing. You know, they don't want to be in the gym. They don't want to be committed. They don't want to do the dedication. Fridays are their rest days. They need to go out and put the poison in their body. But that's neither here nor there. I won't get into that, that whole entire spiel. But what I do want to talk about is I had no desire to go into the gym today. I even made a short over on Instagram and TikTok. I didn't post it on YouTube, but I even talked about it over there where I just sat in the car. I just didn't feel like it. I sat in the car for like 45 minutes before I actually walked into the gym. I don't typically do that. I'm not one of those people that just sit and rot in the car before. I like to sit and rot in the car after because I'm letting that burn marinate, that feeling. I love that feeling, that burn after the session's over with and everything's still, the pump's still there. And then that burning sensation starting to set in and everything from that session, you start to feel it. You know that you worked. You put in that work because you feel every fiber in your body that you worked that session is ripping. You know what I mean? So I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm psycho, but I love that feeling. But no, I sat there and I, was on social media and making videos and just procrastinating. I didn't want to work out. I just didn't have that desire. Like I wanted to because I had a very frustrating day, but I was sore. My body isn't recovering as fast this week. I was sore. My legs are sore from my leg day yesterday. My back's still sore. I was just feeling sore and just not motivated. Not because it's Friday. I don't really care about the weekend like that. I still, my favorite sessions are Saturdays. But it was just everything. I just didn't feel like it. I just had no desire. But we got out of the car and we went into the gym anyway. And that's what I really wanted to talk about is like, even the days that you do not feel like showing up, show up anyway. Even the days that you have no desire to be in the gym, have no desire to want to eat good, you just want to take a day off, you want to relax, show up anyway. I'm going to tell you what, that was one of the best sessions that I've had in a long time. Not because, of how it felt, even though it felt great. It felt amazing once I was in there. But I went up about 20 pounds in almost every lift that I did tonight. And if it wasn't 20, it was 10. I'm talking about I did shoulders, triceps, chest, and forearms. That's what I did tonight. I was able to put up 130 pounds on the tricep push down tonight. I mean, being back in the gym only a couple months, I'm progressing very, very fast. But I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to feel. And like what made it better for me wasn't really the fact that I did the weight. It was the fact that I didn't want to show up, but I still showed up. I said it was gonna be a light day. I ended up going heavy. I did heavier weight than I'd done on the days that I felt like going. So to me, it just proved to myself that I had that discipline, that I had that consistency, that I had that grit, I had that dog. It showed me that I really want this because I had no desire to be there. Nothing in my being wanted to be in that gym tonight before I got in there. But once I got in there, that's my happy place. It's where I feel at home. It's where I feel peace. It's where I feel quiet. It's just me, my music, the weights. I don't talk to nobody. I don't socialize. I'm there for one objective, and that objective is to put in the goddamn work. And that's what I did. Like I said, I mean, I did tricep push downs. I did dumbbell flies. I did incline dumbbell press. Then I went over to the machine. I did forearm work. I did tricep extensions. I did reverse reverse machine flies. Went back over um, and did shoulder press. I did some cable work for my shoulders. So I mean, I put in a good session. It was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. It was a good session. But like I said, it felt better for me. It wasn't really about the workout. It was the fact that I didn't want to show up. I didn't want to be there at first. But once I got in there, I put in a hell of a good workout. And on top of it all, I enjoyed being there once I got in there. It showed me that I really, truly want this and that I truly love it. I truly want to be there because even when I didn't want to be there, I was. It just, and then, like I say, it's a Friday night. I could have easily made other plans. I could have just went home. I could have jumped on the game. I could have poured a drink, but I decided to not put the poison in my body. I decided to be productive, put in the work, even though I know I'm going to be back in the gym in less than 12 hours in the morning so I can get my day started before I have other things to do on the weekend. I was there anyway. And I'm not a drinker. I don't know me saying that I haven't drank since my birthday. That was June 7th, and before that I didn't drink since February. So I mean, I'm not a drinker like that. I was just saying like I could have made that choice and decided to go drink or go smoke or play the game or do anything besides be productive. But instead, my Friday consisted of getting off work, going to the gym, putting in a great session, coming home, doing some edits for the brand. Now I'm doing a podcast. It was a very productive Friday night when I didn't feel like doing any of it. So I say all that to say this, and I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I'm trying to show you that even when you don't feel like showing up, show up for yourself. Because you never know. You never know what you're going to get out of it. You might just surprise yourself. You might make yourself proud. It just shows you what you're made of. When you show up, when you don't fucking feel like showing up, when you have no desire to show up and you do it anyway, that shows you who you are, what you want, and if you truly want it. Because everybody can say, hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But it's about actually showing up for yourself and really fucking doing it. It's about really putting in the effort. Because when you don't want to do something and you show up anyway, that shows you that you truly want this. Whatever it is, whether it be fitness, finance, job, relationship, whatever in life, if you show up even when you don't want to, even when everything in your body's screaming, no, go home, you show up anyway, that's when you know that you truly, truly want it. Had a great session, man. But I felt great. We did work. We lifted heavy. Honestly, I probably would have stayed longer, but I started to think about like I need to get my body into some recovery and rest because I want to get in there and have a nice back day tomorrow, back and bicep. But yeah, man, and that's the thing too. I made a video yesterday and I ended up deleting it because as soon as I got out of the gym, I was like, I don't feel like that anymore. I should have left it up and made like a little, you know, recap video like I did tonight with the Friday night session, and then I followed it up with how much I loved it. So I should have probably left it up, but I made a video about how I just don't get excited for leg days. Like I want big legs. I don't mind lifting the legs when I'm in there, but I just hate that soreness that you get afterwards because unlike your upper body's sore. It's cool, you feel it, but you don't really need to use it all the time. But when your legs are sore, you have to use them. There ain't no other option. Taking a shit becomes an issue when you have sore legs. Like squatting and then sitting, everything's painful. Like sore legs suck, and it not like it's just sore for one day. You always have 2 days of really bad. That second day's always worse. But I loved the leg session yesterday. Like, I felt great. Now I'm sore as hell today, but it was a great leg session. We had some leg press, some quad extensions, some hamstring curls. We did some sumo squats with the heels on the plates. We did some lunges. Um, but like it was a great session. Enjoyed every second of it. But that's it. I mean, I'm just saying like you can surprise and be surprised of what you actually think and feel after you actually get in there and do something. You might not feel like it at first, but once you start doing it, something in your mind when you truly love it, it just flips. So force yourself to fight through comfort, fight through the comfort zone, fight through the desire to not want to do something, and then just do it anyway. And I promise you, you're going to be proud of yourself for it. You're going to feel amazing after you get done doing it. And it just does something to your brain, not just your body, but it does something to your mind. It does something to that mindset. Because what it does. Here's what I'll break it down as. And this is how I feel. I don't know if you feel it. When I show up for myself, even when I don't feel like doing it, to me, it does something to my mindset that tells me every time that I don't feel like doing something, I can do it anyway. It tells me in my mind that no matter how I feel, no matter what I want, in that current moment, what I truly want in the back of my head will always shine through. What I mean by is like, no matter what I'm feeling in the present moment, if I just go through and I fight through that initial feeling of not wanting to do something, I can still achieve everything that I've ever dreamed of. And I know you're like, oh, all you did was just fucking lift weights, man. You're saying that you can achieve anything you ever dreamed of? It's not about what I did. It's about the fact that I overcame my own mind and all the enemy thoughts I was feeling about. Man, you don't have to do that shit tonight. Just go home and chill. I fought through it and I did it anyway. So every time that I feel that doubt in my mind or that comfort in my mind or just that feeling of not wanting to do something, I can push through it anyway. I can get it done and I can achieve anything that I put my mind to. Like I said, it starts with the small things, but those small things add up and they build a foundation that you could build your dreams off of. You can build your dreams from a foundation of small little pebbles that you put together to build that foundation, cement it down, and then you build from there. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Fitness doesn't happen overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight. So keep fighting. I promise you, you'll get everything that you've ever wanted, no matter what it is. And it all started with me showing up anyway. It all started with me saying, I'm going to go here and I'm going to put in this work. I'm going to put in this pain and I'm going to show up for me. Not for anybody else. I showed up for me. I didn't have to do this tonight. I wanted to show up for myself even when I didn't want to show up at all. And you're like, you just said want twice. What I'm saying is, in my mind, I started off the night not wanting to do it. But deep down in my mind, I wanted to show up for myself more than that desire to not show up at all. That's it, man. That's what this journey is about. Is showing up no matter what and achieving everything that we've ever put our minds to. That's it. So, with that being said, I'm proud of you for the progress that you're making. Be proud of yourself. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, and as always, keep grinding. I know that's how I usually end the show, but I felt like that was a good time to talk to you guys. It's just something that it really hit home tonight. And like I said, I know that it's not very significant to a lot of people. It's like, man, you didn't hit no PRs. You didn't hit no records. You still, still look the same as you did yesterday. So, I mean, what the big deal was? It's just a workout. To me, it was so much more than just a workout because I showed up for me. And I had a great fucking session. That's it, man. But as always, you guys, you see it in the background. I got a couple different things I want to shout out tonight. We have the Till the Death merch. It's sold out. The drop was Thursday. Dropped at 3 p.m. By 3:02, it was sold out. You see the shirts above me, the gray one, To the Death. It's the same as this one, but just the gray version. Got the hoodie back there. I have another shirt that you can't see. But down in the description, I am leaving the website. And my code is We Wake Up and Grind. You can get 10% off the order. They are doing a restock. So save that website. Save that code. Be waiting. I will do another release when they're drop the release date once they get the restock material in. They weren't going to do a restock, but being that they sold out so fast and a lot of people didn't get what they wanted, they want to make sure that their audience is going to get, a crack at getting some merch. So I'll have that description down bottom. Obviously, you guys know Iron Outlaws, I'm an affiliate with them. Most of the videos that I have leading up to now, I'm wearing Iron Outlaws gear. Down below, you'll find a link. If you click it, it should automatically, I said that weird as hell. It should automatically apply my code, We Wake Up and Grind, to get your 15% off. But if for some reason it doesn't, at the end, apply the code, We Wake Up and Grind, get you 15% off of their hats, their shorts, their oversized shirts, their classic tees, their sleeveless shirts. Love the company. I love everything that they do. They have great material. Their material's thin, good, good fit. This is more thick. This is good for the wintertime. And then obviously I'm a bucked up ambassador. You see all my supplements behind me. Got the BAMF and LFG burn for my pre-workouts. Got the Pump Ocalypse to get that blood flowing. I got the BCAA, the amino acids. And then I got the all bulk, no bloat for my creatine and my other supplement recoveries. But down below, you can use that link. It gets you 20% off if you use code We Wake Up and Grind 1. It's just the number 1, not the spelled out version. So We Wake Up and Grind 1 for any bucked up to get 20% off. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and finish off the episode. So I'm going to say it again. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, and as always, keep grinding. Until the next episode, I love y'all.